All right, here's the second part of the exam review questions for Algebra 2. Question number 21, this is a complex fraction. We have to get the numerator together, so we have the common denominator is 15t. So what do we have to multiply this by? Would be 3. So that becomes 6. Multiply this by 5. The bottom, we already have a common denominator, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Moving along, 6 minus 15 is, anybody? -9. Now you're going to flip the bottom and multiply. So -9 over 15t, you flip this one, so 2 t's on top and 2 is on the bottom. The 2's cancel, the t's cancel, and the 9 has a 3 and the 15 has a 3, common factor that cancels, so you have -3 over 5. The correct answer is A. Number 22. You want to get a common denominator here. So the numerator is good to go, 4 over x plus 3. The denominator, you're going to turn this into 3 over x. So you have 1 plus 3. What is 1 plus 3? Actually, you have to multiply both top and the bottom by x. So it's 1 plus 3x over x. And now we're going to flip and multiply. So when we flip and multiply, we get 4 over x plus 3 times on top we have 4 over x times x over 1 plus 3x. And you're going to multiply across and down. And you're going to have to distribute. So x times 1 is x. X times 3x is 3x squared. And then 3 times 1 is 3. And then 3 times 3x is 9x. And then if you simplify this bottom, you end up with 3x squared plus 10x plus 3, which is C. Okay? So there's your multiplying these two. So 4x times x is 4x, and this times this ends up giving you that. So C is the correct answer. 23. You've got to get this to be a common denominator. So your common denominator is going to be y. So you're going to multiply this and this by y. So xy over y plus 4x over y over 7 over 3x. So this top is x, y, plus 4x over y over 7 over 3x. Now we're going to flip and multiply. So xy plus 4x over y, flip this and multiply. And it does not look like anything cancels. So you get 3x times x, y, plus 4x over 7y. Now this one, what they did, they pulled out an x, and the best answer is C. It's 3x squared times x plus y over 7y. So it's C. This is a more difficult one. Number 24. This is a complex fraction. It's a division. You're going to factor anything you can. You're going to flip and multiply. So you have g minus 4 over, you're going to factor this. So factoring, this is a, what times what is 16, but adds to be negative 10. Well, 4 times 4 is 16. What else? About 6 and 2? No. Nope, that's not right. 8 and 2. 8 and 2. 8 times 2 is 16, but adds to be 10. And now we're going to flip this. So this becomes your numerator, and this becomes your denominator. So what cancels are these two. And you're left with g minus 4 over g minus 2 so we have this over this, and I don't see the answer here. Oh, right here. I'm blind. B. It is B. It is correct. 25. This is two fractions set. This is an easy one, you guys. You're going to cross multiply. Now, you want to make sure there could be extraneous solutions. The two numbers you want to make sure you don't get are 1 and negative 5. So we're going to cross multiply. 2 times x plus 5 equals 3 times x minus 1. So you get 2x plus 10 equals 3x minus 3. Subtract 2x and add 3. What's your answer? 13. And on your exam, I left more space for work. I think you'll like that. For number 26, what you have to do is factor all these bottoms. Now, I guarantee you, see this one right here, which you can break up. Check this out. This one can be broken up into these two, which is a minus 6 times a plus 6. So what am I gonna use to multiply this, and this by? A minus 6, A plus 6. A minus 6, A plus 6, and an A minus 6, A plus 6. So why did I pick that? Because these will cancel, these match up. And then this cancels with this, and this cancels with that. So let's see what's left over. We have an A left here, plus, we have 2 times A plus 12. So 2 times A plus 6, we'll just write it first. And then 1 times A minus 6. So let's clean this up here. A plus 2A plus 12 equals A minus 6. So what's A plus 2A? 3A. Subtract A. All I did was bring this over here. I'm going to subtract 12 and then divide by 2. Now the only answers you couldn't get are 6 and negative 6. Those would be extraneous, but we didn't get that. A should be 9, and where is it? So, A is 9. Oh, negative 9, I'm sorry. A is negative 9, which is A. Now be careful, you do not want to get answers like negative 6 or 6. They're trying to trick you here. Those would be extraneous. You don't want 0 in the denominator, so those would be bad. So for number 27, same thing, you're going to factor this bottom. Now, what is your common denominator? It's going to be x minus 3 times x plus 3. So you're going to multiply all of these by x minus 3, x plus 3, because you want these to cancel. So these will cancel, so you get 6 minus, those cancel, so you have minus 1 times x plus 3. And then, so this is going to end up being, there's nothing that's going to cancel here, so you have x minus 3 times x plus 3. So what do we have here? We have 6 minus x minus 3 equals, this is x, this is the difference of two perfect squares if you FOIL it out. Okay, so what's left? We have x squared, we have a quadratic here. So let's combine like terms. This is 3. So let's subtract 3. And let's add x. Let's get a 0 on one side. So we're going to add x here. And we're going to subtract 3. So this is going to be negative 12. So what we have here is nothing. This is all on one side. So what we want to do is factor this and solve. It's a quadratic. Whoops, negative 4 and positive 3. Now we want to check, are these two answers good? Well, it can't be 3. And it can't be negative 3. So this, whoops, it can't be 3, so this one's extraneous. This is the only answer, negative 4. So it's A. A is the only answer. because x cannot be 3, it's extraneous. And the last one, 5 over 6w plus 1 over w equals negative 4 over 1. We need a 6w. We're going to multiply everything by 6w. So these cancel. The w's cancel, so you have 6. And this is negative 24w. This is 11. And divide by negative 24. So w is equal to 11 over negative 24, which is C. Now, another way you could do these equation ones is you could substitute these answers one at a time. It'll take you forever, but you could get the answer that way as well. So you could have plugged these answers in to see which one will give you the left side equals the right side, but nonetheless, it will work. So that is your review.